Good morning, people. I know it has been a minute. I've been so busy, y'all, with work, and I've been really purging things from my house, trying to become more of a minimalist type. I got rid of a bunch of stuff, y'all, like so much stuff, and I'm probably gonna go home today and do some more. I'm out doing Spark right now, but I am staying in my town today. I don't care if I only make $5, I'm staying here. Because I made a huge sale on Mercari this morning. It was one of those bluey sets that I bought for $20 and I sold it for $75. So I don't even care what I make today. Still haven't sold the Ralph Lauren curtains, but I have so many likers on those. I look puffy today, you guys. I was doing keto and doing really good for a couple days, and then just like my inconsistency, you know, because I've been inconsistent my whole life. I ate half of a sheet cake last night. Not a sheet cake, you know, those bar cakes from Publix. Well, I got a free one for my birthday. It was chocolate, and I had a chocolate fit because hormones, and I ate like the top of the cake off, the whole like icing, all of it, and then half the cake. And I feel like crap. I'm fuzzy. Like my face is like puffy this morning. My friend and I in Georgia have just vowed to just quit sugar, y'all. It's terrible, terrible. I quit sugar in the past and felt the best I've ever felt, and I'm talking about no sugar. I would have like a bar, a little square of like the darkest chocolate I could find daily, just to kind of, you know, squash that sweet tooth. But after I did keto for so long, my sweet tooth just went away, like it wasn't even there anymore. So I am determined today. I have black coffee this morning, totally black. I made it at home. I didn't put anything in. It's just black. What they say, like my soul, right? But I wanted to talk to you guys. So I had my birthday this past Saturday. I turned 43, and I don't feel old most days. Like, I don't feel 43. I don't feel bad, but I don't feel as good as I could, right? Because, like, when I was doing keto, I was primarily, like, carnivore, but I would eat, like, some vegetables and, like, strawberries, like, berries, because they're low on the glycemic index, right? They're keto approved or whatever. And I love fruit. It helps me digest better because of the acid and stuff. So I do have to incorporate a little fruit. But y'all, today is the day. I'm so, you know, you get sick of your own crap, right? I'm sick of my own crap. Like, after I ate that cake last night, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I was looking at my legs, because so Saturday was my birthday. We went to Kentucky Down Under, which is a place in Cave City or Mammoth Cave. It's in that area in Kentucky. It's about 40 minutes from where I live, maybe an hour, something like that. Well, anyways, we went there, and I thought I looked cute until I saw my legs in a mirror, and I'm like, girl, you are cellulite city. Now, I know women have some cellulite, but we're not supposed to have, like, fat legs like that. So, you know, it's not a self-conscious thing, because I don't have, like, this weird body image, I don't guess, but on some level, I know it's unhealthy, and I want to be healthy and lean, and I want to go into my old age with, like, no health issues, no, you know, muscle loss, bone loss, any of that. So today's the day, April 15th. That's it. I am so done with sugar, y'all, and just so done. Like, I'm gonna start cooking more at home. My daughter sent me a bunch of recipes yesterday, and they looked really good, and I told her, I was like, we've got to start cooking at home more. This is just ridiculous. We went, my boyfriend and I, there's this restaurant outside of Kentucky Down Under. It's the Dutch, and it is so good. Like, we got burgers and fries, so good. And then they had all these baked goods and stuff. Now, I did resist those. I didn't buy anything in the gift shop. I went back in to buy baked goods, but then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this to myself. Like, I knew I had a cake at home. I knew already that I was going to regret it. So we walked back out and didn't buy anything, which I was so proud of us for that. But we then went and we acquired all of my birthday freebies that I could get that day, that were in my emails, which were Krispy Kreme donuts, a giant cinnamon roll at Panera, B-Dubs wings, and Baskin Robbins ice cream. We went there. So I got an ice cream cone on Saturday. And then yesterday, I fasted until 11:30, which was good. But we went to Texas Roadhouse, and I got the roadkill. It says it's chopped steak with onions, peppers, etc. But when they brought it to the table, it was literally just a hamburger patty with cheese on top with onions. But I got corn and green beans with that. And then I had a free appetizer there. That's the whole reason we went. So I got the cheese fries and we shared those, which we didn't eat them all. Oh my God, it was so much food. But I had a roll and then we split another roll in half. So I had 1.5 rolls with butter, honey butter. If you've been there, you guys know. And carbs are my enemy, y'all. Carbs are really everyone's enemy when it comes to bread, cake, crackers, donuts, and any conventional bread product is just trash. They spray it with pesticides, like, it's terrible. And so I'm so done, and I want you guys to follow me on this journey. I'm ready to do keto again. I did it with success last time. I lost 53 pounds, and then my perimenopause began, and I got really sick. Like, I wasn't sick, but you know, it made me feel sick, and I was so scared to eat anything then. And then because I would feel like crap if I ate anything. And so I went through that whole like hellish episode for like a year. And then I started eating just whatever I wanted again. And so fell off the keto wagon. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get your body acclimated to keto again. And I say keto, but it's honestly the setting that your body should be on in the first place, which is fat burning mode. Ketogenesis is a form of like burning fat for fuel instead of sugar or glucose, they say, but whatever. And so it's the way of life. It's, and feast and famine is how man is supposed to live. We're supposed to go a long period of time without food and then eat protein for fuel. That's just how we're supposed to live. No one lives that way, y'all. The creation of processed food and conventional bread has just really ruined humanity, honestly. And I don't care what anybody says or thinks about that. That's the truth. Like, we all know it. The aisles at the grocery store are sad, pitiful. Hold on, I'm getting a spark order. Okay, guys. I got a shop and deliver, and it was 8 items for $24. Going to the next town over, which I love because there's always a lot of Uber over there. So I'm so glad to be going over there. But anyway, what I was saying was about processed food, bread, etc. We don't need carbs. We just don't. People say, oh, your body needs carbs. That is not true in any shape or form. We crave carbs because people make processed food so palatable and they put chemicals in it. We're literally addicted to carbs, but we don't need them. Cavemen didn't need carbs. Nobody's ever needed carbs. And mentally I know that, but physically, like, I'm so addicted to carbs, like, I just eat them, So today begins keto again. I really believe I can do this because I've done it before successfully. And I would have continued it had I not gotten sick and my body went all nutso on me. But, over the weekend I felt good. We got a lot of sun. I ate crap sometimes, but like, we got out and got exercise. But I'm just ready to take my health to a whole nother level because I'm at the age where if I don't do that, in my old age, I'm going to feel like crap. I have family on my mom's side. My dad's side is incredibly healthy, the ones who are still alive. And the ones who passed away really old. They were really healthy. His sister is incredibly healthy. Her family is so healthy, so active. But my mom's side is a different story. Her mom is very healthy. She's still alive. She's 86 and she gets around as well as we do, because she has always had a garden. She's always eaten like a lot of meats and veggies from her own garden. They had a farm, when they were kids, and her husband, my papa, had a farm. And so also stays outside like 24/7 until it's bedtime, y'all. She gets a lot of sun. Never used sunscreen, never had skin cancer, because let's face it, the truth of the matter is that skin cancer comes from you slathering on sunscreen with chemicals and the sun hitting it and like literally cooking it onto your skin. As a child, you know, I'm a redhead. I put on sunscreen like it was lotion. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta do it. As an adult, I have followed Courtney Hunt on Instagram, and I have a whole new viewpoint and outlook on the sun. I haven't worn sunscreen in 4 years, maybe a little more than that. And I've done her protocol where you do like circadian rhythm, like sun viewing and things like that. I haven't burnt in 4 years, no matter how much I get in the sun. I was in the sun all day Saturday and most of the day Sunday, no burns. So, you guys, if you haven't gone to follow her, she does have YouTube, but she doesn't post there very much. Instagram, she goes live every day, multiple times a day. She does ketosis and sunshine. She reversed her Hashimoto's. She reversed her hormone problems. She's ovulating again, like normally. Her hormones are normal. She's lost weight. She's 53, but she looks 30. And it's because she gets out in the sun in the morning, does midday sun, gets, you know, sunset, and she gets all of the UV light, all of the, you know, varieties of UV light. And the sun is an amazing tool for us, and so is keto. And we don't access it enough. We eat whatever. We go buy at the grocery, whatever we want to eat, and we go about our day, and we don't think about that. This woman, 5 days a week, lives on bacon and eggs and meat and stuff, and she's in ketosis. And then on the weekend, she has a little cheat, like a cheesecake or something, you know. And she's in the best shape of her life. And, you know, the only time I've ever felt amazing like that and felt like I was in the best shape of my life was when I did keto. And when I was outside, when I was exercising. And I have to get back there. And you do go through what's called keto flu the first 2 to 3 weeks. You feel like crap. But after that, you feel amazing. And if I can get through these next 2 to 3 weeks and be very strict with it, I know I can do it. I just have to do it. I allow this crap into my home. I have cake. I threw the cake away last night. You know, there was plenty of it left, and I tossed it in the trash. I have a giant cinnamon roll sitting on my kitchen counter right now from Panera that I'm just going to toss, y'all. I'm not going to do this to myself anymore. And I have a friend in Georgia. She's my best friend in the world. One of my best friend in the world lives here because we've grown up together, you know, from toddler age to now. She's my best friend. But this girl is like the best friend in Georgia, and we've only met one time, but we've been friends for almost 8 years now, and we're going to do this together. Because she just had a baby. You know how that goes. Her hormones have just gone crazy after having a baby. She's 35, I think. 34, 35. And we're just doing this, y'all. We have to do this. Like, the summer, spring and summer is the easiest time to do it. You have fresh vegetables, farmer's market, meat. Like, it's so easy to do it when the weather's warm. And then try to keep it up in the winter time. But when I did it before, I did it through the winter, so I know I can do it now, you know. I did it through the 5 to 6 months of winter. And spring is when I started, my hormones started just tanking, and I was like going crazy. But, you know, last night I ate cake, and I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, just panicky, anxiety, hot flash. I know it's from the sugar, because I don't do that unless I eat a lot of sugar. I don't. And typically, it's if I eat pastry items like cookies, cake, you know, things of that nature. And so, I just can't do this anymore, you guys. Like, I have to do this, and I have to document it on YouTube. I have to get my life together. I bought some weights. I have a kettlebell. It's warming up outside. I walked, you know, 10,000 steps the last 2 days out in the sun. I'm going to do that again today. And I just have to do it. I have to do it for myself and the longevity of my life. Like, I have to do this. But I just want to come on here and talk about hormones, keto, all that stuff, because they're killing us with food. And y'all might think I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't really care. people didn't have autoimmune disease or any of this other crap they have until processed food was introduced into this world. It just didn't happen. You know, if you look back to your parents or your grandparents, they were a normal weight. They got normal exercise. Nowadays, people are so sedentary. No one moves. We have phones, we have tablets, we have TV, we have this, we have that. The world's at our fingertips, and we don't have a reason to leave our bed or our couch. And it is an epidemic. It's terrible, you know. And if you go to the grocery store, I don't know, it's just so much junk. They say shop the perimeter of the store. That's the truth. Because the inside, the shelves on the inside are just full of poison, y'all. Full of it. And you may think I'm nuts, but I mean, I encourage you guys to just eat meat, veggies, and fruit, and that's it for a week. Nothing else, no matter if you're craving it or not, and see how you feel. Because I guarantee you're not going to feel tired or sick like you do now, you know? And you might say, well, aging is just a normal thing. Yeah, but you don't have to age and feel like crap. You can age gracefully and feel good. And the way to do that is to eat natural foods. And so that's, you know, that's the approach I'm going to take. One thing I did when I did keto, I did not limit myself potatoes. Like, I ate potatoes because I love them, and sweet potatoes. So I did not eliminate those foods because they're natural, and that's what I allotted for my carbs every day, because you get 20 to 50. It depends on what, if you want to do extreme keto, which I did 20 a day, and I lost weight and I felt good. Or if you do, some people do 50, but 50 is the limit. Like, you can't have more than 50 to stay in ketosis. So I'm going to deliver this. I'll be right back. Okay, I wasn't as close to the customer's home as I thought, but now I've mapped it, so I'm good. I have like 4.5 miles to go. But I plan to document this with you guys. I don't do enough shorts on my YouTube channel. My daughter's always like, if you want viewers, do shorts, you know. I've done a few shorts, but I just haven't done that many. But I can do some shorts and show you guys what I cook to eat, what I'm eating that day. Like, you know, what did I eat today or whatever. How many steps did I get? Did I succeed today? You know, did I give in any carbs today? And I'm going to weigh myself every Monday. So when I get home today, I'm going to weigh myself. I will be very transparent with you guys. I'm 4'11", and I weighed myself last week, and I was at 162. So at my heaviest ever, I was at 182. This was in 2016. This was the wake-up call where I was like, 182. I am severely overweight. I was in a size 14, 16 at 4'11". It was terrible. And I was so crappy, like, I felt crappy about myself, you know, and I lost 53 pounds then. I weighed like 109 or something. I can't even remember. I was little. I was like a size 2'4" then when I gave up and stopped doing it. And I think that that's the lowest my body would have probably gone. I wouldn't have allowed any less than that, because that's just, I was little, y'all. I was so little. And that's what I was in middle school. In high school was a size 2'4". I haven't grown since middle school. I've been 4'11" since about the 8th grade, 7th or 8th, you know. And so I want to be at 125. I think, because I lost too much weight the first time, and I feel like part of that was just my hormones revving up and being stupid. This time I know how to regulate them a little more, and to incorporate like sweet potatoes around the time of my, I was reading a text, sorry. I need to eat sweet potatoes and things like that around the time of my period to get a little bit of carbs in there. But I know what to do this time, not to screw my body up and stuff. And like, I know what my hormones act like now. And so I'm going in this with more knowledge than I had the first time around. But this is something I feel I have to do, just to show you guys, like, and myself, what health looks like. I don't care about my weight. I care about when I'm old, somebody not having to take care of me. and not having to go to a retirement home or something like that. You know, I've seen these 60 to 70-year-old bodybuilders on Instagram, these women that are like, you guys don't have to get old, you don't have to be decrepit. And that is what I want to be, is not old, not decrepit. I don't want to rely on others to take care of me. It's a burden for them, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it to my family. I don't want to live in an old folks home when I'm older. I want to be like my grandmother and live in my home until I die. She's still in her home. She's 86. You know, she'll be 87 this year in October. And she's fully functioning. She cooks, she cleans, she mows her yard, she gardens. And that's what I want to do. She's like the goal, old person. Like, she's just mobile. And so that's what I'm striving for, you guys. And that's it. So I'm at 4'11", 162 when I weighed last week. I'll weigh today and I'll see what I'm at. And go from there. But as far as keto and lifting weights and stuff like that, my weight is not going to matter so much to me as the way my clothes fit. Because, I don't know, I think weighing yourself is obsessive, and I think that if you're lifting weights, you're going to gain muscle. You're going to gain weight. Muscle weighs way more than fat. We all know that. So I'm going to gauge what size I'm wearing, how my clothes that I have now are fitting, like if my stuff is looser. I'm in about a 10 now. When I lost all that weight and then my hormones went nuts, I started eating what I wanted again. I gained some of it back. A lot of it back, actually. Not all of it, because I've literally been at 150 to 160 for the past 4 years, and so I've maintained that weight. I haven't gained or lost much. Sorry, y'all. Tennessee is just pothole city. It is. It's so annoying. I can't believe I haven't had a flat tire here yet. But it is pothole city. It shouldn't be called Portland, Tennessee. It should be called Pothole, Tennessee. It's terrible. But anyhow, that's my Monday talk. Today is, again, April 15th. I'm starting this. I have only had black coffee today so far. I didn't put any sugar, any half and half. I never put sugar in it, but I always put half and half. And so I drink coffee black. So for lunch, I'm going to eat some kind of meat. I don't know what. Now, one thing I will say, whenever I did keto the last time, I sometimes had breaded chicken, like nuggets, things of that nature. If I was in a quick pinch, it's better than eating carbs. Sorry. And I still lost weight. I still felt amazing. And so there are times when I'm going to eat what's called dirty keto, which is like nuggets. Just look up dirty keto, you'll know. And it is kind of just cheating a little, but still staying in ketosis. I will do that. So don't be like, oh my God, girl, you can't eat the breading. I'm going to eat the breading sometimes. Wendy's nuggets were the reason I lost weight before. God bless it. Sorry, y'all. Wendy's nuggets were a big reason I lost weight, because they're so easy to just go grab and eat. They're very filling, and I know they're not the best thing, but they're better than cake. They're better than eating carbs for lunch, I think I'm getting near the customer's home. Let me see what this says. Yes, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, I delivered. She had the cutest little porch with a bunch of plants on there, like really cute plants that she had obviously cultivated herself, and her doormat said no pricks allowed and had a cactus on it, which I think is hilarious. But anyway, one other thing I wanted to say is that I saw this study, and I already knew this, but a lot of people don't. And it's funny because a lot of times if it's like a health related thing, people say, oh, that's not true. The ketogenic diet, however you say it, it does something called autophagy, which is the literal eating of bad cells and bad things in your body. It kills cancer, period. One thing I'm worried about in my older age is cancer, obviously. And cancer hits anybody of any age, but we've got so many environmental factors that we can't control where cancer is concerned. But where we can control that is diet and exercise. And it's very, very important. So if you're in a state of ketosis, your body is essentially eating any bad things that exist and making new cells, and it's doing it at a faster rate. And so it's going to eat cancer cells. It's been proven by science that happens, that occurs. Look up autophagy, fasting. Once you start keto and you get what's called fat adapted, where your hunger cues are the way that they're supposed to be, like normal. Because when we eat all this processed garbage, your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, completely goes crazy, and it produces a lot more. And so we always think we're hungry unless we get the adequate amount of protein, which is your body weight in grams. So say you weigh 150, you're supposed to get as close to 150 grams of protein a day as you possibly can. So I'm going to shoot for about 150 to 160. But once you're fat adapted and you don't have those hunger cues anymore, your body wants less. And so that's a normal thing. That's okay. But fasting becomes easier, and it becomes easier for your body to eliminate all the bad crap like cancer, parasites, things like H. pylori. If you haven't looked that up, I had that, and it is hellish, okay? I got rid of it with natural means. I tested again, and it was negative, and all I did was use supplements. Hang on. You guys, Walmart is kicking this morning. It is so busy. I am not mad about that. Hang on, my phone is going to fall if I don't hold it. I got a third order this morning. That puts me at about $70 at 8 a.m. I'm not mad about that. I wanted to go home and sort things. Oh, I just made a sale on Mercari. You guys, I pray to God it's these freaking curtains, because that would make my whole day. I've already sold Bluey stuff today for $75. That made my morning when I woke up to that sale at 4:30. I woke up at 4:30 and saw that and was like, yes, cha-ching, right? So that gives me freedom to go home and clean if I don't have to be out doing Spark. That's great. Anyway, I'm sorry if this has been a lot, and I'm very, very sorry if I have ruffled feathers. If you guys like cereal bread, processed junk, I'm sorry if this, and I'm not sorry, but I am. I don't want to make anybody feel bad about their diet. Food is addictive, and I have had food addiction since I was a young child. My mom and my grandma, they cooked. They were excellent cooks. My mom was a chef, y'all. But, she didn't really limit me and my brother that much on things like soda, whatever. Like, especially in the summer when she wasn't home, we would eat what we wanted to. And my grandma, no one knew the dangers is the problem. They were naive. They didn't know. It's not their fault. It's not your parents' fault. It's not anybody's parents' fault, because no one knew that all these processed stuff were created to get us addicted. Let's just be real about it. Created to get us addicted to food. It's not food, but that's what they call it. And I didn't mean for this to be a whole rant about the food industry, but it is, and that's the thing it's become because ADHD, and I don't care. I meant for this to be like, I turned 43, my hormones are crazy, I had a good birthday, and just talk to you guys about perimenopause. But the two go hand in hand. If you eat crap during perimenopause, you're going to feel like crap. If you don't, you're not. And so whatever, if it ruffles you guys, maybe it'll ruffle you enough to care about yourselves enough to change, like I'm going to do. And I'm one of those people that I'm such a mixed bag. I eat healthy, but I eat crap. I'm transitioning to just eat healthy. Go on. Like, seriously, people can't drive. It's almost like they're in such a daze. They don't understand rules of the road, or they didn't really read their manuals when they started driving. I don't know. I read mine. I know what the rules are. So, anyway, that's that, guys. And it's simple. Meat and veggies and low glycemic index fruits. If you have insulin resistance, or if you have horrible addiction to sugar, the fruits don't need to be implemented at all. and they don't need to be implemented for a long time until you get yourself under control. That category is what I'm in. I don't need to buy fruit. I have strawberries in my fridge right now. Am I going to eat them? Yes, because I don't want them to go to waste. But after that, meat and veggies. And, you know, the easiest thing to do is get some chicken or steak. If you have a Ninja Foodie grill or an oven, my Ninja Foodie grill is the best investment I've ever made. My boyfriend and I split the cost. Even though we don't live together, he eats at my house a lot, like 75% of the time. And we buy steak and chicken and we put it in there, and it's delicious. And it gets it perfectly juicy, not dry. It's great. $200. We split the cost of that, $100 a piece, and it has been the best investment. And if it goes out and quits working, I'm gonna buy another one. You know. So, sheet pan meals. I have often taken ground beef, cooked it, and just eaten it with cheese on top, tomatoes, sour cream, things like that. Made like a little taco bowl with no shell. When I did keto before, that was my go-to. I would also go to Subway. There was this girl that worked at the Subway beside my work then, and she would just charge me $1.50 for a little tray of meat and put cheese and veggies on top and toast it. So I would get 2 of those. I'd pay $3 every morning. That would be my breakfast. And it would be an egg white, like the Subway egg whites. They're little flat egg whites, you know. Steak, onions, bell peppers, toasted with provolone on top. I don't know if all Subways do that. I've never asked any other Subway to do that for me. She was just really sweet. And I had gone in and said, what's low carb? And she's like, well, we charge $1.50 for a little tray of meat. For the meat only, and you can put what toppings you want on it. So it may be like individual ones, owners decide to do that and they don't. I'm gonna ask somebody at a Subway. We have like 27 Subways in my small town because it's like Dollar General. It's like everywhere. And surely to God, one of them does it. So I lived on those. I lived on ground beef or taco meat, taco chicken or taco ground beef with toppings on top. I would go to the Pizza Hut buffet on Tuesdays, pay $5 because it was $5 Tuesdays, and I would get a plate of pizza, scrape the toppings off, and just eat them. And you can call that wasteful, but I paid for it, and that's me. And the waitress would come by and be like, and pick up the crust and just take it and throw it away. You know, but that's what I would do, and I would make a salad with it on the Pizza Hut buffet. That's how I lost weight before. And I got to a point where I only wanted to eat like 1 time a day. That's it. For a snack, and I'm not going to do this time because I am so far gone in my addiction with sugar this time. I got this little thing of whipped peanut butter, like Jif or whatever, which is not the healthiest, but I would take a dark chocolate and swipe it in there and eat it, and that was my snack for the day. It satisfied my sweet tooth. It had a little bit of protein and magnesium because the dark chocolate was healthy. And that's how I ate a snack every day. That's it. And my other snack I would eat if I wanted one was jelly beans, like Jelly Bellies. But I just didn't crave sugar that much when I was on keto, so I didn't do that very much. Like during my period or PMS, I would crave it and I would eat it, but that's it. And I would stay under 20 carbs a day. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. It's going to happen. I'm so done with myself, and I hope that by documenting it on YouTube or TikTok or, you know, Instagram like I used to do, keeps me accountable. It certainly worked last time I did it on Instagram. I put all my meals on there. It's been 2016. If you go to my Instagram, you're going to have to scroll a long time. But if I do that again, I feel as though it's going to help me because I don't want to appear to be a fraud. If I mess up and I fall off the wagon, I'm going to tell you guys about it because it happens. We're all human. But I'm so determined this time that you get sick of your own bull crap, and I'm there. I'm so beyond sick of my own bull crap. My daughter, she is so healthy. She fasts for 24 hours a day and then eats 1 meal a day, and she's 16 and a half. A lot of people say, well, kids need to eat. That child is the healthiest she's ever been. She used to have hormonal fits. I'm talking like, was a nightmare. Not anymore. Her hormones are very level. She's a very sweet child now. Even in her peak teenage years, she's so mellow. And And it's because she fasts for 24 hours every single day, Monday through Friday, and eats one meal at night. And she eats what she wants on the weekend. She does go to her dad's and they go out to eat. And she allows herself on the weekends to have Starbucks. She loves pink drinks. She'll get a pink drink Saturday and Sunday. And they go out to eat. Other than that, that child, Monday through Friday, is the healthiest, you know. And I mean, she lost 45 to 50 pounds in about a year doing that. And she's healthy. Her hormones are very at level, which is, you know, if you have a teenage daughter, you know that that doesn't happen. But they are, because she is in ketosis all the time, where she fasts. Her body is just constantly burning fat, burning the bad stuff up. She hasn't been sick. She used to get tonsillitis a lot. She had her tonsils out. And then after that, she used to get every virus that came along, whether it was like, you know, the flu or just a cold or like a stomach bug. She hasn't been sick, like, at all. So y'all take that however you want to. I'm just here to vent and to tell you guys what I'm going to do with my body. I think we all should be able to do what we want with our body. I'm so annoyed. I took that Walmart order and hit start. And I mean, it's only been 10 minutes and they canceled it because I didn't get there in time. Well, I can't. I'm in another town, delivered another one. Sorry. That's annoying. Walmart's gotten so bad about just giving you 2 minutes to get to the store now with Spark orders. They used to not do that. You had 2 hours to get there and pick it up before. Now you have like 2 minutes. It's so annoying. And then, you know, the Walmart gods, like once you cancel one or get one canceled, they don't send you anything else for a while. So that's just really frustrating. It makes me so mad. Whatever. I was like in another town delivering an order for them. They should know that, but it doesn't. It's just an algorithm type of thing. It's not like a person pushing a button. It's just an automatic like thing. But maybe I'll get another order. But that's that, y'all. I'm just done being unhealthy. Today is the day that I change my life again for the millionth time and stick to it, hopefully. Sorry, I'm trying to see if this light is green. I can't see under this dang semi truck. I don't want to run a red light. But that's it. That's my Monday rant. And y'all let me know what you think. I'm a pretty blunt, direct, open person. Our government, the food industry, FDA, all feed us garbage on purpose. That's a fact. They want you sick so you can go to the doctor and be like, why am I sick? Let me give you this pill. They get paid to give you this pill. And then you're on it as a maintenance. It's healing y'all. No. True healing comes from food, exercise, sun. That's it. And get your nervous system in check. That's very important when it comes to healing your body. And it takes a long time. The sooner you realize that the food and the movement and the atmosphere you're in affects you and that you don't need a pill to heal yourself. I've literally never been on a maintenance drug in my life, and I'm 43. A lot of people my age are on diabetic drugs, you know, insulin, Ozempic. Y'all get off of that crap. If you're on Ozempic, get off. It's bull crap. Anything, blood pressure pills, I don't care what it is, you can cure it with food and sun and exercise. I don't care what it is. You can't tell me that you can't, because you can. People have done it. People have healed every ailment you can think of with proper diet and exercise. But that's that. So I'm sorry if I've ruffled feathers, but I'm not really sorry, because people need to get their lives in check and get off of this crap they call food, because it's not food, it's crap. It's just crap. That's all it is. And it comes down to loving yourself enough to do that. If you hate yourself, you're going to eat cereal for breakfast, carbs for lunch, carbs for dinner, snacks in between. Now, that's another thing. No one needs to snack. You need meals. That's it. But if you hate yourself, you're going to eat Oreos, cereal, bread, cakes, cookies. You know, that's just the truth. So get out there, get a steak, salt it, put some butter on it, lay out in the sun, do that for a week. Let me know how you feel, because I guarantee you're going to feel so much better. Happy Monday. I love you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you want more bitchy rants like this about food and hormones and everything. And I'm going to go over here and pray to God that Walmart gives me another order. So I'll talk to you guys later.